We're now going to cut the banana peppers that we harvested this morning into pepper rings, and we're going to do this on the deck because it's quite messy. You have to cut the end off, and then you have to put your knife down in because you want to get all the veins and the seeds out. Do the thickness however much you want to, but I mean, I try to keep them thin enough so they can go on subs and in salads and not be so thick that it's overwhelming. And there we have pepper rings. And we'll get a brine and we'll get them canned. Now that we have all the peppers cut into rings, we're going to put our spices on the bottom of the jar. We need 1 teaspoon of pickling salt, 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seed, 1/2 teaspoon of the peppercorns, whole peppercorns, and then a pinch of turmeric. And so this would be for a pint. We do it in pints even though we have a larger family because then we use a whole jar if we do a pizza or if we have a salad, and they're not sitting in the refrigerator taking up space. Then once you have that, you'll go ahead and pack your rings into the jar. And you want to be more conservative with this so you don't lose a bunch of space, because you don't want a whole lot. Once they're processed, you don't want water at the bottom of that much. You want to pack them, but you don't want to crush them either. And you can shake it, and that will help also situate them and put them down where they need to be better than just trying to shove them with your fingers. And we only want to stuff to the ring on the jar because we need to leave our head space. Okay, so there's our first jar of pepper rings. Now we will make a brine and we'll put over this, and these will be crispy. They do have different things in the store that you can put across that will make it crispy, but we try to do things without doing that. Like for fruits, when we do those so they don't brown, we'll use vitamin C tablets instead of the fresh fruit stuff that they have. So these will just be crispy enough, and we enjoy them. So just set tight and we'll get to the next step. We have our jars stuffed with the peppers, and all of our spices are on the bottom. Now we've made a brine here of vinegar, water, and sugar, and it needed to come to a boil, which it almost has. It's hot enough now to put in our jars. I'm going to turn it off, and rather than dip, because my pan's larger and I don't have a whole lot of liquid, I'm just going to carry it over. We're going to fill our jar up. Now that we've got it filled with our brine, we're going to wipe the top of the jars. And we'll have lids that we've previously simmered on the stove so the seals are warm and will seal. And we put rings on. And they're only hand tight. You don't want to put them so tight that we can't get them off, and also that will buckle the lids and then they won't seal. And these will be processed 10 minutes in a hot water bath. We already have our water from a previously batch of cucumber relish that we did. And whenever you do a hot water bath or any canning, you want to put this underneath to keep airspace so your lids do not, your jars do not bust. If you don't have that rack, you can always use a canning jar ring, and you just set your jar on top of it so you would still have that space. So we're going to put them in the hot water bath, and they will process for 10 minutes. And once they're done, we'll take them out. We'll let them set a while before we check the lids, and then we'll have some pepper rings. Here is our finished product. Thank you for watching this video. We would like it if you would hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.